guys, by the sound of this you can realize what's coming. That exhaust back there is going on this car, and this car is super dirty. As you can see, there's still snow melting outside. We finally got some really nice weather. It's about 60 degrees outside, which is awesome, but in a few days it's gonna go back in the 20s, which is crazy world. Global warming, Trump is out against it. But anyway, so I'm gonna start disassembling, I guess raising up the car, and start working on the removing the stock exhaust. I gave you a little small sound clip for kind of like to compare what's stock versus not stock. As you can guys see, that was about 34,000 RPM with the car sitting still. I'm gonna make another video with more of a comparison between the car sitting still and the car driving by and so on. That's gonna be another video. It's just gonna be like solely pure exhaust sound and nothing else. So let's get started. Okay, so small update. I don't know how well you guys can see. I'm gonna try my best, but you can see those clamps right there. So all it is 4 bolts that were not rusted out because the car only has 5,000 miles, so that's totally fine. And then there's these clips right here that you just have to pull a screwdriver and just pull it back, and it goes over this little nipple. So all you have to do is just take it over the nipple, and then the clamps are free. And then here's in the back. And what you gotta do in the back is just take these 2 bolts out. These are the little exhaust hangers. So these are still held by a little clip right there. So what you have to do is like lift it up and then release them from the actual body of the car. And then there's 2 more exhaust hangers right here. But these are the ones that have to come out first. So just take out the bolt, lift them up, and then you pull the exhaust this way. So what I have to do first is go back there at the front and disconnect it completely from the car, and then eventually pull this out back and then pull it forward so that these nipples can release the rest of the exhaust. I mean, it's pretty much straightforward. There's nothing really to show you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I'm by myself, so I need all my hands and I can't be really recording. But what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna remove the exhaust. I'm gonna show you guys underneath the car again, and I'm gonna start installing the new exhaust. Ladies and gentlemen, it is out. This thing is heavy. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna remove these clamps and the exhaust hangers, and I'm gonna measure how much this weighs because this thing is very, very heavy. I thought the exhaust that you got over in the box in little pieces, obviously it's gonna be lighter. I thought that box was heavy. This is heavy. This, I want to say, probably weighs about 60 pounds or so. I'm interested to see how much weight I'm gonna be able to save. And you can see how the stock welds and stuff like that. The stock welds could actually use some improving because you can see these welds. This is a slip-on and stuff like that. But these welds are pretty shitty compared to some what we get in the aftermarket. These welds are fine, these welds are fine, these are fine, but these ones right here, they're pretty terrible. I don't know if these are made by a person because of the active exhaust, so if a Mustang gets an active exhaust, it's put in after the factory. I have no idea, that could be it, that could be the reason. So what I'm gonna start doing now is assembling the new exhaust after I measure the weight, and let's go ahead and get measuring. So this was hard to do like that, so I just put you guys on the ground. So what I'm coming up with this, basically with this shitty scale, it's about 80 to 90 pounds. So this is 80 or 90 pounds. It's pretty heavy. So I'm excited to see how much all the parts from the other exhaust weigh, which is what I'm gonna do next. I measure each part individually, and the heaviest part is this piece right here, which is the H-pipe. And the H-pipe is a little bit under 20. So I rounded it up just for the benefit of the doubt because I'm not sure how good that scale is. And it came up to 50 pounds. This is awesome. It removes about 30 pounds from the back of the car. And I believe these mufflers are what really weighs that much. These are super heavy. Like this part of the exhaust right here with the resonator in this portion, it's super light. But once you pick up this back area, it's very heavy. Anyway, I'm gonna focus on installing the exhaust, and very soon you have the first startup.